What is up, guys? It's Jalen. First of all, I'd like to say please excuse the fact that I have paint all over my arms and hands. I was working on a very large painting last night. So today I just wanted to introduce you guys to my dogs because they're not in really any of my videos. I know for sure Hercules, my little dog, is in the My Mini Zoo video, but I don't know if the big dog is. He's really skittish and he literally won't come when I call him at all. He's very, very attached to my mom. He only he listens to me better than her because she babies him, but he only likes being where she is, so it's really difficult to get him places, like my bed, for example. If I bring them here, they will both be super, super nervous, just forewarning you, because I know some people were commenting on the My Mini Zoo video when I brought my dog up to show because he looked really nervous, and he was, because both of them are rescue dogs, and when you move them in places they're not very comfortable with, they are gonna get a scared look on their face. Even though they live in this house, they don't like to come in my room. They like to stay in their room, in the living room, and their safe spot. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get one of my dogs and I will be right back. Okay, so my mom brought Fletcher in the room. I have him here with me. I don't know if you can see. He's so black that you can barely see him. Hi, baby. Fletcher, you don't want to be on camera? You got a problem with the camera? She put a tie on him. You're okay, Fletcher. As you can see here, he is an old guy. I think he's like 9 years old now, I think. He's very calm around his family, but he really doesn't like strangers at all, like at all. If he hears a noise outside of the house, he will bark very loudly and aggressively because he doesn't like other dogs and he doesn't like other people. You're okay, buddy. Okay, handsome. Yeah, no, you don't have to be scared. See, all I did was move the camera. What are you doing? What do you see? You're so beautiful. All I did was move the camera just a little bit and it freaked him out. So I don't want to force him to like sit here or anything, but anyway, you saw him. He's sitting right here. So yeah, basically Fletcher we rescued from a shelter. It wasn't a kill shelter or anything. We just decided to go to a shelter one day and my mom saw him and he's beautiful, obviously, so she fell in love with him, but he was in the very, very back of the kennel. Like, they had like these kennels that you walk in outside, and like there was just like a cage fence in the front, and then they're just like really long concrete kennels, and he was just all the way in the back. And like the lady was like, you can't get him out. Like, all of us tried and it's literally not possible to get him out. And so my mom was like, no, I need that dog, you don't understand. So she went in herself, and he was a puppy at the time, not like super young, but he was probably like a year old at the time. So he was smaller than he is now. So she just walked in and just had him smell her, and he just came to her. We brought him into the playrooms that they use for you to meet the dogs, and he just immediately kind of clicked with our family. He was sitting in my mom's lap the whole time. I was like 10 years old, 9 years old, and I was petting him, and he was just like, he was really, really sweet with us, but all the workers there were like, that's amazing, he's not like that with anybody else, like, I don't understand. And so we took him home that day. They told us that he was a stray in Georgia, so they said that I guess he was just found running around in Georgia, and they took him in. But I don't know, he's been really, really skittish his whole life. Later on, we started to realize that he may have had something traumatic happen to him, because he's very standoffish and aggressive with any like men. Like, he hates men. He's okay with women. Like if he doesn't know you, he'll still bark at you, but he just, anything with testosterone, he does not like. Like anytime I would have a friend come over, he would just immediately like try and attack them. There were certain people that I had that were more scared of him, and the ones that were more scared of him, he would try and attack more so. So we would always have to hold him back when I had friends come over and stuff, but he's so sweet with our family, it's ridiculous. Like, you're so good. My mom always says that he has part coyote in him, but I don't know. I mean, it could be possible considering the fact that he was a stray. Yeah, he's really, really... Wowzers, that's a lot of hair! Anyway, he is a really, really great, just loyal family dog. When he was younger, he did try and run away a couple times, but that's just because, like, literally if he hears any loud noises, he will just go the opposite direction. It doesn't matter where he is. He used to, like, he was really, really bad at walking on leashes when we first got him. So it took, like, literally a year, maybe a year and a half for us to, like, finally get him used to walking on a leash. He would always, like, move his head and, like, try and get out of his collar, and a couple times he escaped his collar and just went like sprinting the opposite direction. And of course, like, my mom was freaking out, and we like got in the car and like, I mean, he's still here with us, so we obviously found him. He's absolutely 110% bonded with my mom. She's the one who takes care of him, but he knows me as his family member. We had a border collie originally that we owned while we got him, and that was like his mom. He was really, really bonded to her. But we had her entire life. So she passed away when she was 11 years old. I was like 13 or 14 at the time, and Fletcher was already like 6 years old. And so he had known living with her his entire life, and then she died, and he was like, what? And like, we always tried getting new dogs to introduce to him, but he never did well. We had 2 pit bulls that we tried with him. He fought one of them. The other one became really aggressive because he adapted Fletcher's traits, because Fletcher is really aggressive with other people and other dogs. And so the pit bull that we had, his name was Jake, he started learning after Fletcher and became aggressive because of that. But obviously we had Fletcher his entire life, so it was the pit bulls that we had to get rid of, unfortunately, and I'm a pit bull lover, so I became really attached to the pit bulls, but whatever. I always say that rescue dogs are the best, and I know rescue dogs are the best because they are the most appreciative of their family, and they're so loyal, and they're also beautiful because they come in like so many mixes. And he's a really great dog with his family, even though he's gotten much calmer as he's gotten older, less aggressive. He's gotten better with other dogs as he's gotten older. He only deals with dogs that are smaller than him because he's very dominant. So any other like big dog he does not like. But dogs that are like even just a little bit smaller than him, he does really well with him, which is why when we introduced him to Hercules, they immediately bonded. And so we're like, all right, we're keeping this dog because Fletcher likes him. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed Fletcher's story. Okay? You wanna go out? You wanna go out? He's so fluffy. Okay, so I got Hercules. He's very food driven, so I brought him here with food. I know. You want it so bad, don't you? Look at this. He wants it. He wants the food so bad. Look at this. Please give it to me. Yes, I'm trying to get you in frame, but you won't help me. If I just go like this, you guys can see him. So Hercules is another dog that has a rescue story, obviously, which is why I'm making this video. But Herky is about, I don't know, we don't exactly know his age. We think he's the same age as Fletcher, but again, we rescued him and the people that we got him from didn't know for sure. So there was a dog fair going on around where I live, and they had a bunch of like little fence things set up. And you want this so bad, I know. They had a bunch of little fence things set up and in a tent, and there were just a ton of dogs there. I was walking around, of course, looking at like the pit bulls and stuff because I like pit bulls and shepherds, and my mom saw him and was like, oh, he's so cute, like I feel so bad for him because he had a broken leg, and nobody was like looking at him at all. And so she like was talking to the lady who was fostering him, and the lady was like, oh yeah, like he's a really, really great dog, just nobody seems to pay attention to him because he is disabled. And they also had like little like shops set up around the tent. So me and my family went walking and stayed there for a while, and we came back. There were only like 2 dogs left, and he was like one of the last ones, and somebody had already adopted the other dog that was there, and so he was literally, nobody adopted him. And so we were like, well, my mom was like, well, I'm getting him. Me and my dad were like, but why? We already have a dog and so many other animals. Do we really need another one? And my mom was like, we need him. So we're like, okay, like whatever, like get the Chihuahua, right? He came wobbling to the car with us with his little broken leg, and he came home with us and immediately bonded with my dad. He was laying on the pillow with him, and like he slept with him that night, and he was just super, super good. And the lady that we got him from told us that she thinks he broke his leg because somebody threw him out of a car. I don't know why she thought that or what story she got, but I guess just maybe the way his leg was broken or something. But she was like, because they had to shave his leg to operate it on, she was like, his hair is probably not gonna grow back, it's gonna stay like that. We didn't care about his physical appearance.
Well, even though he has the cutest face ever.
He's old, and obviously he's developed some health issues. He's really chubby because he has fatty liver and just some other, I'd like to say minor health problems, but like they're not minor, I guess. They're pretty, he has health problems. He can't do too much exercise, and he's very fat. But we give him this stuff called Intestigard. See, he loves it. It is gastrointestinal immune complex, so basically it just helps out with his, here you can read it. Basically this stuff just helps out with his immunity, and it has prebiotics, probiotics, and antibodies in it. It helps out very much with his health, and he takes it every single day and he loves it. So this is why I brought this, because I'm gonna put some of it on this. You can't eat the bottle cap. Look at that. You just squirt it onto this and he ate it. Intestigard did help out with the making of this video, and they gave me a code that I can use for you guys. The code is Healthy Pets, and it gives you a discount on your purchase. So you guys can use that code. I will leave it below, and I will link the website below.
Was that yummy? Did you like it? I think he liked it. Look, I have some on my hand. Lick it.
So yeah, Hercules is not aggressive at all. He barks a lot whenever somebody walks by out the window, but he's very friendly with everybody. He will bark at you when you walk into the house, but he will not attack you or bite you or anything. He will bark just to be like, woof woof, I'm a man. The second that you pet him, he shuts up. So this just yet confirms my belief as to why rescue dogs are the best. He's a really, really great boy, and he now has a really, really great home. We don't know what he was doing his entire life, but now he's here and safe at home.
What's that?
Anyways, that is the end of this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed meeting my dogs. They are my loves. I love them so much. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and I will put all my social media links and crap in the description below. And most importantly, I hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye.